I try to forget it. I try to escape my own identity, my own identity through marriage and kids. And I thought it would change, but it never changes, right?
It doesn't. And you know what? You end up dying inside. Coming to terms with like being in the changing room with all the other boys just did not feel right for me.
When did you first know you might be a trans woman?
Yeah, I just ended up sleeping on the floor downstairs for 10 years.
How did your ex-wife react to your coming out? Did you really love her? Did you want to stay in marriage?
I just left school. I never went back, really.
You left school
at 13, yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't handle it.
How old is your daughter?
She's just turned 12,
So she was 8 when you came out?
Yeah. I went out the door and was walking up the road and my mum was coming down and we just walked past each other because she didn't recognise me.
No way.
No way.
What message would you have for trans women who come out later in their life? Were you gay in closet? Hello everybody, welcome back to Trans Crush, the podcast where we expose everything they never told you about us. I'm your host Pevi and my guest today is Sophie. Hi Sophie, welcome to Trans Crush.
Hi Pevi, thanks for having me.
So happy that you are here, that you accepted my invitation, and I can't wait to get to know you and hear your story.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's crush it.
Let's crush it.
Our statistics show that 69% of you are watching but not subscribing. This is the only time that I don't like the number 69. So make sure you go and subscribe right now to make sure you're going to have notifications about our future episodes. And the more of us, the better and exciting guests we will give you. So let's start with our traditional question.
Okay.
What makes you happy, Sophie?
Oh, well, there's a few things. Literally Zumba class on a Wednesday. Always looking forward to that and meeting up with the guys and going for a drink afterwards. Then Friday nights down at the Two Brewers in Clapham. That's a good night out always. Always delivers a good bit of fun.
I love that place.
Yeah, it's a great place. Yeah. And also like going home from work, putting my speaker on loud as I can, blaring out some Amy Winehouse, having a bottle of wine and cooking something nice to eat for myself. Yeah, that's about it. Simple little things in life.
Nice. You mentioned your work. What do you do right now?
Oh, I design jewellery stores.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
30 odd years ago now. So yeah, it's been good, but it has ups and downs like any business. It's only me, so
are you self-employed?
Yeah.
What made you start doing that?
Well, I was in jewellery first of all. Then it all went a bit crazy and everyone lost their jobs. Had 6 months out, and then a friend of mine walked away from this job and offered it to me. I turned it up there, took it, and then never looked back. So I learnt through this person who I went to work for, and then I went self-employed about 2 years later. So most of my life is self-employed. Could never work for someone else.
I also want to talk about your transition and your coming out at work. But before we get into that, I would like to ask you, when did you first know you might be a trans woman?
Oh, definitely at 13.
13?
Yeah, 13.
What happened there? Talk me through that.
I was just like coming to terms with like being in the changing room with all the other boys. Just did not feel right for me. There was prior things to this as well that led to this, but no, it was that stage and I just couldn't hack it. And I was brought up Catholic, so it was tough times back then days. And I just left school. I never went back, really.
You left school
at 13, yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't handle it.
What did you do your teenage years?
I just floated around doing nothing, really. Yeah.
What did your family say when you left
school?
school?
It was a lot of trouble, always like trying to get me to go back to the school and that, but it just was not happening. I just did not want to go back to PE and stuff. And I couldn't come out and say why. So I just had to be that naughty person.
Right. So you were naughty during your teenage years?
A little bit, yeah.
Because the reason why you left school was your identity?
Yeah.
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 You just didn't feel comfortable there?
No, definitely
Wow.
not. And like, so the PE teacher would also be the e-commerce teacher. So if I missed PE, I had to miss that lesson as well. So it just snowballed and got really out of control and never went back. Never went back. Oh.
And then when did you come out as a trans woman?
Oh, I came out in 2022, I think it was. So I was 48.
Wow.
Yeah. So quite late. But I wanted to come out 10 years prior. Yeah, but due to my partner at the time's dad going down with leukemia, I thought it would be a really bad time to sort of like spring that on them as well. So we had to go through the stages, but he never pulled through. So 3 or 4 years later, passed away. But then you have to be there to comfort my wife at that time,
Yeah.
And
That's hard.
when I look back, I kind of regret it because the outcome was the same. I lost everything, not to see them really again.
Really?
So, yeah. So I might as well have just done it 10 years prior.
Earlier.
Yeah, I just ended up sleeping on the floor downstairs for 10 years. There was no more connection. So it was a wasted 10 years, really. And so I took therapy because of that, because I was full of regret, and once you come out, like, oh my God, that amazing feeling of the weight being lifted off your shoulders is like something else. But at the same time, I wasn't taking into my brain what's just been unfolded. And I'm here, I am happy, and everyone else is in like hysterics. It's like, uh-oh. So I stayed there for about 4 weeks after I came out, but it got really hostile because there was like drinking involved and stuff. So, and then it would end up like certain person shouting me down and stuff, and
certain person what?
Shouting me down, and that, oh, why didn't you tell me when you were younger? And I was like, I couldn't come out then, so and
Yeah.
I thought I could really hide it and run away from it, but it always catches up with you in the end.
Something that never goes away.
It doesn't go away. No.
Our guests say the same. Usually in the past they said the same. They're like, I try to forget it. I try to escape my own identity. My own identity through marriage and kids. And I thought it would change. But it never changes, right?
It doesn't. And you know what? You end up dying inside. Your health and everything just goes out the window. I had such a uphill struggle when I came out because like I was way overweight and just a mess.
Wow.
Just a mess, and I've had to really fight hard to get to where I am today.
Yeah.
So like I think I lost about 74 kilograms.
74.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like
good on you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was like the first part of the journey.
Yeah.
At the same time, going to the doctors and like getting that all in place.
Were you overweight your whole life?
No,
just towards the end?
Towards the end, more so. Yeah, where it got really bad. Yeah.
Was it like your coping mechanism, like comfort eating?
Yeah, definitely that and other things as well.
Yeah. Do you want to share?
Self-harming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
In quite a bad way.
Yeah.
That would be done privately, away from, because I was sleeping downstairs. No one ever knew anyway. So, go to my own little workplace where it's just me. So it'll take it out on myself. And it had to come to an end. So, and here I am today.
You are today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had to put your transition on pause because of your partner, and you tried to do the best for your partner, but at the end, it didn't really work out anyway, right?
It didn't work out, no, because
you came out.
I haven't seen my daughter in 4 years, basically.
How old is your daughter?
She's just turned 12. So
she was 8 when you came out.
Yeah.
Do you have any other children?
Yeah, 2 others. Another boy. He's 16, 17 in April, and then there's the third boy, who was 30 now.
30.
Yeah.
Wow. Do they talk to you? those?
He does.
He does.
Yeah, the older one. Yeah, he's
Because
not.
he doesn't live with
No,
his
yeah,
mother.
He's away from the mother. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but the middle one's slowly coming round.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Do you see them?
he comes round and I offer him some work to help him out while
Okay.
he's just gone to college, so he needs a bit of money. So
you can see your two sons, but you don't see your daughter?
no.
Do you want to see your daughter?
Oh, definitely. I miss her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you say, get your head up and don't you apologise for being you.
How did your ex-wife react to your coming out? Were you gay in closet? Did you really love her? Did you want to stay in marriage? So what is your relationship with your ex-wife right now?
Oh my gosh, it's up and down. When there's money involved, you get a phone call, but other than that, don't really hear from them no more. So it's the best way. Once the divorce came through, it was like really a fresh start. So for both of us.
How did your ex-wife react to your coming out?
Okay, well, I told my eldest son first.
Okay.
Because I wanted to sort of like, see what his reaction was like. And he was like, couldn't believe it and shocked like everyone else, but
he was 26 that time.
Would have been, yeah, but he was still like in his new relationship who he's just got married to like a year or so ago. I would say then I was like, what do you think I should do? And he said, well, you've got to tell my wife. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I took her to the park, and so I wanted to be out of the house. And we went to the local park and sat on the bench, and I told her, and she was like, you're kidding, no, definitely not you. It's like, yeah. And then she just kept on walking away and then coming back, and then we went back to the house because my eldest son was at the house looking after the two younger ones, and like then the oldest son and my ex had a bit of time to themselves to talk about things, and then we just snowballed from there, sort of things. And like I say, it got really hostile to the point where I was just like, okay, I can't be here no more, and I left and I closed the door behind me. I know my daughter was like in tears and like, don't leave and things like that, and I said I have to. And I just walked. It was raining. Didn't have nowhere to go. Where I live now, I live 10 doors away from my ex-partner.
Oh, wow.
I know, and my son lives next door to her.
Wow.
So it's a kind of crazy. It's a bit of a crazy situation.
The whole family street.
Yeah, definitely. And so I just had car keys to my mum and dad's car, so I stayed in there the night in that car just to sort of like get my head around things. And then I went and spoke to my mum and told her the whole situation, and she just gave me a big hug and said, "Don't worry about it, we're still here."
Yeah. How did your mum and dad react?
All right. So my mum was like, I took her up into the bedroom, and so it was just me and her. And she was like, kind of like a bit taken back at first, but nothing horrible. Just like, what do you mean? What do you want to do about it? I said, oh, well, I'm fully transitioned and into a woman and how I should be. And that was it. Nothing really else was said. It was like, well, okay, you're going to have to go and tell your dad. And I was like, oh my God, that's the hard one. But he was fine with it as well. And he's nearly 80 now, so and he never sort of like gets my pronouns wrong, so
really
they're just falling into it like that.
That's really nice actually to hear.
And all my neighbours as well are like so like respectful. I get invited round to their houses for drinks and stuff,
as you should.
Exactly, isn't it? It's no big deal.
As you should. So their emotions, their feedback, their reaction was quite positive.
Positive, yeah.
So all of basically everyone except your ex-wife.
Yeah. My siblings and that were all fine with it. So we just carried on life as normal, like you just said. It's so it should be, because it's no big deal.
Yeah. And also, I have one question. When you said that you were in the park with your ex-wife, when you were telling her you were trans, when she said not you, did she mean that there were no signs?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like not you, because like I would never expect this from you.
Yeah, major shock. Yeah. But my eldest son was like, I always knew there was something about you, but I thought you were gay a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. And he said, just like looking back at some of the photographs and stuff like that, I could definitely see something, but not trans. But
were you gay in closet?
I had a little gay relationship when I was much younger. Once I left school, I told a friend my situation, and like he was like, "What do you mean?" And so I showed him what I was wearing underneath my clothes, and he was like, "Oh wow!" And then he started touching my hair, and then we ended up sort of like having a relationship for about 6 months. Yeah, full on.
I can't wait to hear more about your relationship later on Patreon.
Okay.
And this is very interesting. So now you are dating women?
Yeah, it's women primarily, but if there are no women around in the two brewers, I go first base with a guy.
Yeah.
But that's it. That is it. Yeah. But there is someone that I do like down there, security guard, and I think he kind of likes me, but I'm to sort of like try and delve into that a little bit deeper in the next few days, hopefully. Yeah.
But we can have a little update in season 3.
Oh yeah.
See how it goes.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'll tell you some real good spicy stuff.
Last question about your ex-wife. Did you really love her? Did you want to stay in marriage?
I did at first, yeah. But as time grew on, and like it had to be like accepting me as I am 100%. Otherwise it was not going to happen, and that was not going to happen from her side of things. No, she's a bit more old-fashioned, and that, and couldn't see her get her head around it. So cutting ties, getting divorced was the best thing in the long run. But I would have stayed, definitely. Yeah.
And apart from your family transition and your relationship with your family and your children, how was your social transition?
Oh my god, the first 3 months was horrible. Oh my god, I was so nervous. It's like shopping in Primark and not far from where I was working, and then sort of like getting changed at the workshop where I was at, and then like venturing out a bit. The nerves in this right leg was so bad. I'm trying to drive the car and it's just literally just kangarooing down the road. That's like, oh my god, get a grip, But I was so nervous. Yeah, but it didn't take long to sort of like get over that. I was lucky. I found a little bar in Clapham that was owned by 2 gay guys, and we really got on like a house on fire.
Yeah.
And Benny was like, he really looked after me, and because their license only ran up till 11 o'clock, so we'd have to go deeper into Clapham and go and find somewhere else to drink. And he would see me with my head down because I was like shy, and then he'd just come and grab me by the hand and pretend he was my boyfriend. Yeah, and he'd say, "Get your head up and don't you apologize for being you." And
I love that.
Yeah, and so
so nice that he took you under his wings.
It definitely did. Yeah. He's had to move back to Sicily now because the bar collapsed. Yeah, it didn't pan out, but we're arranging for me to go out there in March to see him. So, and be in the family home there for a few days.
It'll be so nice.
Yeah.
First time in Sicily?
First time, yeah.
It's beautiful. You love it.
Yeah, have you been?
Yeah.
It's
so beautiful.
Palmero?
You have to try the gelato or the ice cream in the brioche.
Okay.
It's like their thing. In Granita.
Is it good, is it?
It's the best. It's so fresh, honestly.
I have to break the diet for that one.
Okay, so social transition, those two guys
Yeah,
really helped you.
they did.
How was it at work? Because I
Well,
know
it's
you're
just me.
self-employed and it's just you,
It's
right?
just me. So,
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
just me and the mice.
Okay.
No, no mice, but no, yeah. So
It's
there
okay, no
was none of
judgment.
that. Yeah, no, it's more like coming out of my door and my neighbours because it's like a little square.
Square. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you have to walk around it to get down to where the doctor's is, and so that was my first kind of like coming out.
How was that? How was like, getting new clothes?
Oh my god!
Maybe
So my
your
mum,
hair, makeup.
yeah,
How was
my
it for you?
oh, so my mum kind of like she had to go out to work, and I had my first appointment with my GP, and I sort of like changed into me, and now and I went out the door and I was walking up the road, and my mum was coming down, and we just walked past each other because she didn't recognise me.
No way.
No way. It was so funny. And I had to go, Mum, it's me. And she was like, oh my God. Let me have a photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that was quite nervous still at that time.
Uh-huh.
But that was so funny.
Uh-huh.
And
Did it take you some time to figure out like what sizes you are, what dress to wear,
oh,
what clothes to wear?
when I was 13, I kind of fell into rock, like metal and that, and
Right.
quite glam bands.
Yeah.
So I kind of used that to help me kind of like, sort of like
So
just
it wasn't foreign for you.
No,
No.
no. I just carried on in black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just keep going. Just a
just
different
keep
identity.
going. Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I found a
Different
girl.
gender.
Yeah, definitely. And I just found a girl online doing like makeup tuitions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Nikki
Nikki tutorials?
Yeah,
Nikki tutorials.
she's amazing. It's
She
so funny. I love her laugh.
I follow her too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Her laugh is great.
her laugh is so
And she's
good.
trans too.
I know. Yeah, yeah. So that was handy.
I think you came out maybe similar time, didn't you? Because I think she came out 2019. I'm pretty sure 2019,
So a few years
2020.
20, so a couple of
Years before
yeah,
you.
because someone was going to try and do it on,
Yeah.
like, be nasty and
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
against her will. So I had the surgery done. There was complications, literally. First thing out of my mouth was, is it gone? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, biggest smile across my face.
And how was your medical transition? Talk us through everything.
That was hard because when I came out, I had in my head 2 years and I want to be where I want to be. I know that's a small time frame. But as I went to the doctors, we went through the whole process of the forms and filling things in. And she sent it off to the GIC. Then I went away. Didn't hear nothing for 6 months because you're supposed to get like a little starter pack thing just to fill in and send back. And it didn't come. So I phoned the GIC and they said, oh, we haven't even got you registered. So that was 6 months lost because I went back down to my GP and it hadn't gone somehow. So we had to go through all that again. And then they resent it. And then I was like in there and I said, well, so how long would it be for like the first appointment? They were like, well, between 5 and 7 years.
It happened to me. Exactly the same thing happened to me.
Really?
Exactly the same.
Because they lost the paperwork.
Like I wasn't on there, and then they said to me 2 years, so that I had to go privately.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the same case. So
Yeah.
I feel you, girl.
Oh God, yeah. I came out of that doctor's surgery feeling really low, but you know, we're strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I came up with Plan B.
Yeah. So what was your plan B? Yeah.
Well, Plan B was to go private.
Yeah.
So I found Gender GP online.
Gender GP. Same.
Same, yeah, and filled in that long form.
Yeah.
And then had to have a psychiatrist thing for
Consultation,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah, for the hour. And then they said sometimes they asked to do another one, but she just like filled in the form and said yeah. So my first lot of hormones was coming to me on the 1st of March.
1st of March.
Yeah, 23.
23.
Yeah.
So almost 6 years.
Yeah. So I held on to them and I didn't take them until the 25th of March because that's my birthday.
Okay.
So I wanted it to be significant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
How did you feel when you first started the hormones, the first night, the first week?
You're just excited, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know that there's going to be no effects straight away. So
Was
it's
it like
just
maybe
really
like a
exciting.
mental effect, maybe?
Um,
Psychological?
that took a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like being in business, I didn't know how my customers were going to react to this because they didn't know at all, and so I couldn't face that. And I kind of walked away from the business for a little while, and went and got a job with a friend who set it up for me.
What was your concern?
That they would be like just not willing to go with the flow with me, and just worried that it's very conservative, very posh jewelry stores, and I didn't think they'd want it.
But how was it hormones related?
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's just really. It was just going into the other job is the hormone related.
So it's not a jewelry job.
Not the jewellery, no.
Sorry, I got confused.
So I took like a 3-month contract with another company.
Okay.
And the hormones were playing me up big time.
In your head?
A little bit, yeah. I'm quite confused. But it was like a little bit of everything. I suppose losing family, starting hormones, then doing another new job, and
it's that. A lot.
And this job was going all over the country doing stuff, and I've got like £2,000 worth of driving fines in literally 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, because my head just wasn't in that space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first lot of blockers basically lowered my blood pressure as well, which I didn't
realize. The testosterone blockers?
The blockers, yeah, the androgen blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lowered my blood pressure, and I was kind of like passing out a little bit.
Dizzy.
Yeah, and I thought it was because I was like losing all the weight. So I put it down to the weight loss and doing all the exercise and stuff, and not the actual. But when I went and had my bloods done again and my blood pressure, they said, it's definitely this medication that's doing the damage. And then I got a phone call saying that had to put me on another one. It was the injection. And that was
estrogen injection.
Yeah, not estrogen, the blocker.
Testosterone blocker injection.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and it was going to be costing £600 for the 3 months.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my god, the other one was only like £12 a month.
Yeah.
So
because it was the tablets.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was thinking,
so what did you do?
I just said, yeah, I have to, isn't it? So
do it for myself, right?
Yeah, do it for myself. And then I kind of went. I had a little bit of a moment crying about it because it's expensive. So that whole bill was going to be £750 odd for the 3 months. And I was like, oh well, it is what it is for now. So I was about 6 months on the hormones, and then I was doing phone calls to get in breast augmentation. They wouldn't touch me until I'd done the first complete year on the hormones.
Yeah, my doctor said even 2 years.
2 years for you.
Using said 2 years. Yeah. How did you feel before we talk about your surgery? How did you feel after estrogen, after let's say
after 3 months? That's when it started really kicking in.
Did you see the results?
Yeah, starting to see a few results.
How did it make you feel?
So happy. Yeah. Trans joy.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're beaming from the inside out, and you feel like everyone knows that you're beaming, but because it is so prominent in your head that no regrets whatsoever.
Did you have some body changes?
Yeah, the skin definitely was starting
nice and soft.
Nice and soft. Yeah, and a little bit of shape up here, but nothing.
Yeah,
nothing crazy.
What about your face?
I had FSS.
Right.
Yeah.
How was that?
Amazing. Yeah, I went to Thailand for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it your second surgery after the breast augmentation?
Breast augmentation, no, then SRS.
Right.
3 months later. I'd done it all literally 3 months after.
No way.
Yeah.
How old were you at that time?
So 2023, we've been 24, so I was just turned 50.
Just 50?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got your breast augmentation
on March the 25th. Woke up on my birthday with my new breast.
Wow. So the year after you started taking the hormones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
so
how
all
I
around
planned
your
it.
birthday.
Yeah, all around my birthday.
Yeah. And it was in the UK or
Yeah, in Manchester.
Manchester?
Yeah, the Manchester private hospital.
And then 3 months later, your SRS
Yeah, in
in
Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah,
How was that?
that was amazing. So I went to Kamal Hospital. I don't know if you know that
I'm
one
not
in
sure. I'm not
Thailand.
familiar with
Yeah,
that.
so they got a hotel that's
The whole
beside
package, kind
the
of.
whole
Yeah.
package. Yeah. So I had the surgery done. There was complications literally the next night. I had a blood vessel hemorrhage, and so I was asleep, and I woke up about 3:30 with this dripping running down my thigh, and I thought the catheter had like come out or something, you know what I mean? So I put my hand down on my thigh and I brought it out, it was just red, and I pulled back the covers and there was just blood everywhere. I was like, I'm in Thailand on my own, you know. I was like, oh my god, you're so stupid. So I pressed the alert button. The nurses came in, 2 of them. They didn't know what to do even at first, and that like didn't fill me with much confidence. Then they pressed the alert button, and 3 more came. The head one came in, and I had to put some little pin into where the bleed was, and stand there for like half an hour to wait for it to subside. But that was a little bit scary.
Scary. That sounds really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially doing this alone on your own in another country.
Yeah, and the language barrier is a little bit difficult,
barrier.
you know. So.
How was it after? How long did you have to stay there for?
3 days.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's very short.
Yeah, not in Thailand. I had to stay in Thailand in the hospital for 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, then you get moved over to the hotel.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Okay,
yeah.
And then how long were you in the hotel for?
Another basically, it's a month.
Okay.
That, you know, you got 30 days in Thailand. You got to get out. So it's all planned around that.
Sorry.
You get 30 days on your passport in Thailand,
Right.
so you have to be out.
You have to be out, of course, yeah. When you got your surgery, did you feel some sense of relief?
So kind of like when I came round down where they like look after you straight after the surgery, come round and the nurse is there, and I said, first thing out of my mouth was, "Is it gone?" And she was like, yeah, and I was like, biggest smile across my face. She said, "Oh, you're the only person that's ever smiled like that coming out of surgery." And then you go back to sleep after that because you're so tired. But the person next to me had heard all this, and 3 or 4 days later, I met them in the laundry in the hotel, and we just became best friends. And we went out to central Bangkok together. To do a bit of partying, and we still got our catheters fitting, and they've got their drain bags like all fitted, and we're like this bar called Stranger Bar, and we're kind of dancing, having a few drinks, literally 4 days after the surgery. And then we just had this conversation in the cab going there, and they were coming out like saying, "Oh, the person next to me was like snoring like a baby. It was like the most beautiful snore I've ever heard." And I was like, "Oh," we were all laughing at it. And then they go, "Oh," and the nurse, I heard her say about smiling. And I thought, "Oh no, that was me." I said, "Grace, that was me then snoring." And we were just laughing, and and we've kept in touch ever since. They live in New York. So
nice friendship.
Yeah. I met others as well that I've kept in touch with. One from Turkey. I've actually been out and met with them, and we had like dinner together before I went in for another surgery. And she got on the phone to my surgeon and was like, "Sophie is not a tourist. She is my friend, and you are to look after her. And if there's any problems, you've called me." It was like, "Hey, thanks, girl."
That's so nice.
Yeah, so nice. So it's such a great community, you know. We've all got each other's back.
That's so good. That's important. Community and friendship is very important.
Definitely.
So you're not alone. Yeah. What message would you have for trans women who come out later in their life?
To see my doctor, get put on antidepressants. Wasn't coping with it very well. I used all my credit cards up. That's how I managed to do all the surgeries through credit cards, loans and stuff. Now I had to pay it back.
Okay, Sophie, so it was 3 months after breast augmentation you had your SRS,
Yeah.
and 3 months after your SRS you had your
Hair transplant.
hair transplant,
Yeah.
and that was in Turkey.
Turkey, yeah. And then after that, 3 months later, FFS. I would say that came at a bad time. So it came in June, just after the Supreme Court hearing. It was a good time because it got me out of the country, and I didn't want to be dealing with that at the moment. But when I come back from Thailand, you can only run away from it for a little while. So I kind of like really messed up all my blood works as well inside, like because of the bleed that I had during the SRS. The iron hadn't replaced itself yet, and all the minerals and stuff that's in your blood. It's just like blood. It's just like having water in there. Yeah. The volume gets put back pretty quick. Yeah. But the good stuff does not. So, being me, I've gone straight back out and had FFS, and I think when I got back, it really hit hard that I'd done maybe too much too soon. And on top of like the Supreme Court hearing, I just went into one. I was like, I had to go and to see my doctor, get put on antidepressants. Wasn't coping with it very well. They arranged therapy for me through Lambeth talking therapies, and I've been there like ever since, really. They've been really good. They're brilliant, the GP service, for that side of things, not for transition. But they have, since coming back from Thailand after SRS, I went straight down to my GP and told them that, now that I actually need your support, because I've run out of money, because I've used all my credit cards up. That's how I managed to do all the surgeries through credit cards, loans and stuff. Now I had to pay it back. Yeah, of course. And it's a big bill. And I said, like, I haven't got the finances now to look after myself, and I need that estrogen gel to keep myself healthy. And so my doctor said, well, give me a week and I'll see what I can do. Then I got a phone call saying, yeah, we can bridge it until, so I haven't looked back since. That's good. But I've also kept my gender GP online as well, backing up and collecting and keeping stock of stuff, just in case things go wrong. Just in case, yeah.
So how are you feeling now after all your surgeries? 4 surgeries in 1 year. It's quite a lot.
It is.
How are you feeling now, mentally and physically?
It's taken time for the SRS surgery to heal. Yeah, it's a long process. Some people heal pretty fast, like within 6 or 8 weeks, and don't look back. I definitely took a year and a half to heal properly. I couldn't go to the gym and that without having this tearing feeling and that, but it's now all subsided and feeling amazing. Sorry, what was the question again?
Yeah, how were the surgeries? How was the feeling after all the surgeries? How are you feeling now?
Euphoria. Yeah.
Gender euphoria.
Yeah, definitely.
Sponsored by Gender Euphoria.
yeah. And even with the Supreme Court here, it's like, forget that. It's like, now I just live my life.
Yeah, you live your life.
Yeah, live my life. You can't help who you are, and I'm going to strive and move forward.
Are you happy with your FFS too?
Definitely, yeah. I use medical departures in America to sort of like look into all the best surgeons for me, and they like arrange everything. There's no fee. They get obviously a commission from from the hospitals and stuff that they find you. And I found they found me the best surgeon in Thailand for the surgery. He is a top facial trauma surgeon who's gone into FFS as well, and he only operates twice a week at the weekends, because the rest of the time he's teaching at the university. So there was literally 2 little apple bruises here.
Yeah,
that's it. No black eyes, really.
Did they shave your forehead?
Yeah, they shaved the forehead, cut this piece literally out.
No scars?
No, all gone.
Wow.
Yeah, he was an amazing surgeon. Yeah, but I did have double vision afterwards.
It looks amazing.
So
double vision.
Yeah, that was horrible.
For how long?
4 weeks.
Were you
really
scared?
bad. Was I scared? A little bit.
Like, is
Yeah,
it
well,
gonna stay?
so you come round and say there's your TV,
Yeah.
so you got one like literally that way as well. So you're trying to
Oh my God.
judge everything,
Like being
and
drunk all the
it's
time.
won't be. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So then I had to walk from the hospital like with all this double vision back to the hotel. Trying to navigate Thailand's streets with curbs about that high. I was just holding on to things for dear life.
I mean, it sounds funny now, but I must have been
It was,
crazy.
yeah, especially when someone puts a box in front of the elevator. You don't see it because you've got double vision, and I tripped straight over this box that ended up on the floor, and all the staff were like running over. Felt like a right Wally.
All right, Sophie, last question before we go on Patreon. What message would you have for trans women who come out later in their life?
If you know who you are, don't hold back, because there's literally, you're just going to do yourself an injustice, and there is so many good people out there that are going to support you. You don't have to be scared, go and be you, and don't apologize for it. It's never too late. It's never too late. You could be. I've met people that are 60 and gone for SRS surgery in Thailand, and they sort of, it's gone back to where they live and living their lives. They don't care, and no one should care.
So. What would you say to the public?
Let people live their life. Live and let live. We're doing no harm to you. You got these people that are in the news and that sort of like trying to put us down. They think about trans people more than we think about trans people. What would I say to them? I'd say to like the TERFs out there, I've got some spare CBT therapy. Please have it. Please have it, because you need it more than me. You so much need it more than me. All that hatred inside your head. Please. In 2026, if there's anything you can do for yourself, go and book yourself some therapy.
Amen.
Amen.
So true.
Yeah.
So true, because it's usually the most hateful people are those who need the love.
Definitely.
For themselves.
Yeah, they do. And I feel actually guilty taking it away from them. Have it, because if you're in there sorting yourself out, I'll be okay, you'll be okay, and we can all live our lives. So.
Thank you, Sophie.
Well, thank you,
Thank you so much for sharing your story.
It's been great. I loved it.
All done, at least for the part one, because for the part two, we're going over on Patreon, where me and Sophie are going to talk about her life on a much deeper level and without the filter. So make sure you go to patreon.com/transcrush, and if you want to support us, you can choose what subscription you want to choose, and we'll be so happy and grateful for your support.
I only had SRS1, so that is no vaginal depth. Definitely the best sexual experience I've ever had.
Oh wow.
With another trans woman. Yeah.
Wow. Do you get wet now?
Oh yeah.
From where? Does the security guy know that you're trans, do you think?
And she's come up behind me and got her hand and put it down my trousers.
I thought gay guys were bad.
No, I'm thinking, oh my God, we haven't spoken anything trans at this present moment. And he keeps on saying, oh, you're such a beautiful woman, such a beautiful... And I was like, When I came out, everyone said, oh, you're going to be the ugliest woman ever. I got told that.
Who said that?
Oh, members of the family.
Oh, wow.